All right. Less than 10 seconds. It's finally beginning. All right. Let's see if we're going to be disappointed. Excuse me. See if we're going to be disappointed or we're going to be very pleasantly surprised. We'll see. Watch this countdown for a countdown. Oh, there we go.
To the stage, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Boo! Get the fuck out of here. This is why I'm never invited. Man, not a lot of people are clapping. If you actually look at the...
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest 2024. You ready to see some video games? We are so thrilled to be here with you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games live from the YouTube Theater here in LA. Now, if you're watching this show, first of all, welcome. I know everyone around the world is joining us for this special moment. And I know if you watch this show, you don't just play games, you deeply care about this art form and the health of this industry. The good news is that we have a lot of amazing games to show you from creators around the world over the next 2 hours.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot it's a long event. Yeah, it's 2 hours, and then we also have Devolver Digital.
A tumultuous and difficult year with company layoffs and studio closures, which have disappointed all of us. But there's also something else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing. And thanks to digital distribution, smaller teams and new creators...
thought he was going to say something about AI. I was like, oh, no.
Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year. 2 of them are considered, big company games, but the other 8 come from indie, mid-sized teams, or solo developers. I look at this list, it's pretty cool, right? And I get inspired that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will break through. It's a reminder to big companies that they have to treat their developers right, because today there are many paths to sustainability and success, and that's what makes this industry so great.
Here's a tip for any developer out there.
Reflected in the show today, because over the next 2 hours, we'll have big franchises on stage.
I'll talk about it later.
Star Wars, Batman, and Harry Potter, but also smaller titles, including a few games made by single individuals and first-time creators that we invited to be part of this show because we think this platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that piques your interest, please wishlist it, or even better, send it to a friend and get them excited. That's how we together can grow the gaming community. And we are going to do that today over the next 2 hours, as we have a lot of games to show you, plus Day of the Devs directly after with even more indie titles.
Oh, yeah.
So should we get to the games?
Yes, Day of the Devs, and then I think it's Devolver Digital.
It all begins right now. Here's our first announcement.
Next.
Hey, look, this is a hot dog guy auditioning.
Lego game?
The lead and unannounced action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure, I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay. Rage! Empathy. Oh, hilarity! This guy! Strength! Hey, what game is this anyway?
Gorilla?
Hey, neat costume. I gotta get me one of those. Ooh, sandwich. Sorry, gotta go.
Who is that?
Is it a bunch of Sony games?
An amazing video game lead.
Thunderjaw went mad and is tearing through the valley.
Don't worry, I'll bring it down. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, right in the eye. And cut fire attack.
A lonely hero, hunting machines all by herself.
Hello, I have friends,
Let's do this!
Right. A friendly hero, hunting with her pals.
Is it just a Horizon?
Exploring.
Wow, what is this place?
Collecting all the shiny things.
It's like a kid-friendly Horizon.
And making a home.
That's a big one. Here we go. Down you go. Better get a snack.
Oh, you want mustard on that?
Is that the bud? I'm good.
This is so weird. Oh shit, it's exclusively Horizon. I thought it was gonna be a mix mash of like a bunch of like other games. I'll check it out.
There you go. Wasn't that fun? That was Lego Horizon Adventures coming out later this year for PlayStation, but also day one on PC.
Are they gonna do that with other games?
It's a playful, lighthearted
They do that with God of War.
inspired by the world of Horizon, designed with two-player action in mind, supporting couch and online co-op. All right, now we're going to completely shift the tone to the next game from Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind Chivalry 2. For their next project, they are proud to announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to the 2011 award-winning Source mod. 8 players start separate in the dark, and it's up to you to find your friends and survive.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Death. Here is the first look.
No More Room in Hell. It sounds familiar, I just don't know if I'm familiar with it. But this is a second thing? I'm not familiar with this. Probably because it's, what, a multiplayer game? Oh shit, no, never mind. I remember No More Room in Hell. It's been so long since the first game. Yeah, because it was a multiplayer game in a way. But yeah, I remember No More Room in Hell. That game came out... Has it almost been 10 years? It's been a while, man. Because I remember watching people play it, but I never actually played it. Ah, 8 instead of 4. Thing is, though, I'm pretty much done with zombie apocalyptic games. Unless it really grabs me. That doesn't really grab me.
Halloween looks really, really intense. All right, to introduce our next game, please join me in welcoming someone who I've known for over a decade. She's been a huge fan of some of our reveals, like Street Fighter 6 a few years ago, and of course, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth last year when she was sitting in the audience. Well, this year, she's joining us on stage. We're thrilled to have her with us. Please welcome Curious Joy.
Who?
Thank you, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest.
Who?
I'm here with you today to share some
Is she a voice actress or
even more
something?
super fun trailers. So let's get straight to another world premiere. This is a highly anticipated game from a beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
Or is she like a live streamer and I just...
As young witches and wizards, we all dream of
Speaking of Harry Potter.
favorite heroes. When it comes to Quidditch, we've all wondered, do I have what it takes to be the next Quidditch star?
Is it a Quidditch game?
To beat your toughest opponents? To keep your composure in the face of adversity?
You know what was missing in Harry Potter Legacy? I mean, was it Hogwarts Legacy? Quidditch. They should have added Quidditch.
No dream is too big. So ask yourself, do you have what it takes? Do you have the heart of a Quidditch champion?
It's like a little bit of gameplay. Can't tell. Thing is, if I don't see a HUD, I don't give a fuck. If I don't see a HUD, it doesn't exist.
That's Harry Potter Quidditch Champions launching worldwide on September 3rd for consoles and PC.
September.
Now we move from the Potterverse to a brand new world. It hails from a single developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who has been making games all by himself for a decade. His last title, Choo Choo Charles, was a fan
Oh, shit.
and he showed me this next game a few months ago, and I really wanted to debut it here. Get ready to backstab, race, or cooperate with up to 20 of your friends in Cuff Bust.
I plan on playing Choo Choo Charles. We're waiting until hard month though. So wait, are those guards actually dead? Or are they just temporarily incapacitated? A shiv! So it's a escape game. Okay. Cuff bust.
That's a fun one, right? And remember, that's all made by one person. Congratulations, Gavin. So glad to have that on stage.
I love one-person
Next
teams,
one
man.
of this year's most anticipated games is Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th from Ubisoft and Lucasfilm Games, the first open-world Star Wars game where you live the life of a scoundrel. On Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific,
I don't know about this one.
full gameplay showcase during Ubisoft's Forward event, streaming as part of the continuing Summer Game Fest events. But right now, we've got an exclusive new glimpse at the game, just a small taste of what's to come.
Remember, it's Ubisoft. It's like, yeah, it could be fun, but it could be very disappointing.
Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
Hold tight!
Don't know if it's me. Oh, it went back to auto. Let's go back to 1080p, man. Hurry the fuck up. Hurry the fuck up, YouTube. I mean, there we go.
I think I spotted Lando there. So great. And by
It
the way,
looks too good.
everything we're showing you so far, I think, is going to be, coming out, this year. Cuff Bust, I'm not quite sure. But it's
I wasn't thinking
cool
that.
that there's stuff that we're going to get to play in the next few months here. All right, well, moving back to smaller teams, a few weeks ago, I had a chance to play through this next game, and I have to say, it is really spectacular. Neva comes from Nomada Studio, the creators of the Game Award-winning game Grease. It chronicles the story of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
Yeah, I got low expectations for... Ooh, oh shit. Okay, never mind. This actually might be a game to look out for. Oh yeah, this game was announced last year. If I would say play the Star Wars game or that game, play that game. Fuck Star Wars.
Coming later today in the Devolver Direct, which will air directly after the Day of the Devs on this same stream. So we got lots more for you. All right, next, it's time for our next game announcement.
That game looks more like a game than compared to that Star Wars game.
Study the past if you would define the future.
All are architects of fate, working in these walls of time.
Let us all for death prepare, or on the last great journey fare.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without a struggle.
My brain is saying Civilization, but
That shall be told
is this new IP?
hereafter.
So I kind of forgot what
This world
Jeff said.
until the end.
Is this a Civilization game? It kind of looks like a Civilization game.
Your names shall not be lost.
So it shall be.
So it shall be.
I don't know what's up with my camera lighting right now.
Hello everyone at Summer Game Fest. On behalf of the Firaxis team, we are thrilled to finally announce that Civilization 7 is coming day and date to PC and consoles next year. I'm in awe of the amazing team that has brought us to this moment, but we also have to thank you.
How rich is Sid Meier?
Fans around the world for your overwhelming support of this franchise for over 30 years.
Motherfucker has to have like a bed made out of Benjamins.
For the full reveal of Civilization 7. In the meantime, stay civilized.
Tell that to Gandhi. Tell that to Gandhi from Civilization. Is it Wukong? Oh, I think this might be Wukong. Yeah, this is Wukong. Yeah. Oh man, this year I'm not gonna be able to play it until another year from now. I'm on a 2-year hiatus from Souls-like games, man. I can't be playing Wukong. Oh well, we'll do the playthrough next year. But that game's gonna be fucking good. I'm surprised they didn't show any gameplay though, because due to the fact there's been gameplay shown of that game. Don't forget your VR game, boys. I think out of all the games that have been shown so far, the most anticipated, other than probably Civilization, is probably Wukong. Because a lot of people are more excited about Wukong than a Star Wars game.
Reaching heaven and returning with a gift.
What is this?
But mankind was given more than it wished for. Not progress, but chaos. Every new height
Booty.
is a terrible fall. And yet hope still glimmers, even in the depths of the unknown, like mayflies.
Oh, is it that game that came out Wasn't there like a playtest or a alpha for this game?
The smallest creatures show the greatest resilience.
I'm hyped for that one indie game that they showed from the creators of Crease.
Stand together.
Yeah, Once Human. They did an early playtest of that game like early this year, and so far from what I heard, people enjoyed it. They had some problems with it, but any problems they had, they're probably gonna iron out. Don't forget to get your Game Pass today, and don't forget to play on Luna. Yeah, streaming games, because that's the way we like to play our games. Samsung.
Have any of you faced Tyranids before?
Oh.
Only these past 2 days.
Oh, Space Marine. Space Marine 2. This is a game I'm excited for. I'm a huge fan of the first game. Testosterone. Fuck yeah. That's one game I'm excited for to come out this year.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest. We've got some amazing developer guests joining us throughout the show, and I'm very excited to introduce our first guests. They are legendary creators who are working on a brand new fantasy RPG, Metaphor, slated to launch this October. Please welcome the director and art designer of Persona 3, 4, and 5.
Oh shit.
Katsura Hashino and
Mega!
Shinori Sojima.
Mega! This is for you, Mega! This is probably going to be a mega game.
ありがとうございます。アトラスの橋野です。今日は副島さんと一緒にこの
Depending. I don't know.
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director of Metaphor. It is a pleasure to be here with Mr. Soejima.
I'm trying to remember if Mega likes the Metaphor games. Has there only been one? I'm not familiar with that.
This game is an RPG in which the party members transform into their jobs.
That looks like a mega game. Rokuman. That's totally a game that he would play.
アーキタイプは誰もが持つ不安。不安と向き合うことによって覚醒する力です。すべてのアートワークは力強さとオリジナリティを意識して描いています。
Why is there internet?
その総数は
40
種類以上にも及び、
I had to put on auto. Because they're freaking out.
経験を積ませると一部のアーキタイプは進化することもできます。
What if they're having connection issues?
Archetypes are the embodiment of power born from the will to face your fears and anxieties. We gave it our all to instill each and every archetype with a feeling of strength and uniqueness in each of their designs. In total, there will be more than 40 types of archetypes available in the game. These archetypes can gain experience and even evolve. Some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
メタファーはアトラスの RPG、我々が作ってきた RPG のノウハウをすべて結集させて作っています。とても大きなボリュームのゲームです。今日はこのアーキタイプをテーマにした最初のトレーラーをお持ちしました。ぜひご覧になってください。ありがとうございました。
So we are pouring all of our acquired expertise into this game to make it as exciting
Merchant Ninja Commander.
In fact, we've even brought our latest trailer today, which is centered around the topic of these archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I think if you're an Atlas fan,
deep within us.
It's probably going to be a game that you're going to play next.
The reality is,
once you're done playing Persona 3 and 4 and 5 again, or Shin Megami Tensei, you'll probably play this game next.
Great evil flows through this land. You have found a way to wield true magic.
Magic. Guess what, guys? Not even his final form.
Many more protectors and followers will gather to your side. remind people that the same powers lie dormant within them.
On guard!
Is that a bat ninja?
You must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
How's this? Gower!
That totally reminds me of Persona, though.
Now you've acquired a most interesting power, an archetype whose existence was only theoretical. You wield power now.
Persona 6, The Search for More Money.
Such an honor to have Hoshino and Shojima with us on stage. Thank you guys, and for that deep look at the archetypes, such stunning visual designs. Now we're going to jump into the Arkhamverse. Batman Arkham Shadow is a MetaQuest 3 exclusive VR game coming later this year.
Everyone was excited until they saw VR. It's like, no!
Here's your first look at the story trailer for Batman Arkham Shadow.
Aw, man, a VR game. Hey, no copyrighted music.
Overtaking Gotham. Driving the city
down to the plane.
The only light left.
Not evil destroyer. This is a Smashing Pumpkins song.
Casting shadows of rats on everything that was once good. Fear is their weapon. But they're not the only ones who can use it.
Where's the bombs? That's a using a Smashing Pumpkins song.
Nothing to destroy my city. How far will I
go? Oh no. It would have sold so many more copies if it wasn't a VR game. Just predicting that now.
I am looking forward to heading back to the Arkhamverse. Now,
not in VR though.
To update fans on a legendary fighting game franchise. And that includes me. Because I have been a fan of this series ever since one of its first iteration and have been playing each one ever since. So, let's check it out.
I was gonna just ask redundantly, who are you? It's like, I really don't know. This is a fighting game? Oh, it's Street Fighter. And Fatal Fury. Didn't Fatal Fury characters in Street Fighter? The girl with the legs. Well, mainly the butt and boobs. Now she's the girl with the legs. Yeah, we're getting... Yeah, shit. We're getting Fatal Fury characters in Street Fighter. It's not the first time they did that, I think. And Bison's coming back. Again. Oh, so that's Bison. He looks so different. He looks ragged as fuck. Bison looking a little tattered. The Scots Rebellion. Oh, interesting art style. Holy shit. Hey, is the game gonna have that Is it gonna be that gory? I'm down for it. Oh, it has that kind of combat. Okay, the combat's a little bit more arcadey than I thought it was. Interesting art style, though. That's what's kind of grabbing me. Troop management. Is it a roguelite? It looks like a roguelite. Oh, it's a... yeah, it looks like a roguelite. One's... oh, it might be in the scale, kind of like Dynasty Warriors in a way. I just went... it's kind of hard to compare this game to Dynasty Warriors, though. It's like if... oh, cooperative, too. Oh, interesting. It's like if Dynasty Warriors went the way of the roguelite. That'd be interesting. Just not as like cartoony. Combat-wise.
This will be when the true battle.
Oh shit! Hyper. It's the game that you've been looking for. Hyper, if you're still here, this is the game that you've been wanting to see. At least one of them. It's not Sonic, but it's your next best thing.
Don't you dare! I'm not going to hell alone. You were only a ride. Are you ready? Do it! Well, the way you slice it, there's only one way to save her. Bye, my friends. No matter what it takes, I need to rescue Gohan. Goku, wait! What? Never forgive you for this! Now you will suffer my wrath! You are a prison boy! I will show you the true form of autonomous Ultra. It's my turn, yes! Change everything, then!
The thing is, I was a big fan of Dragon Ball Kakarot. Or Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Last Dragon Ball Z game I played, man. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was pretty fucking good.
There you go, Internet. We got your release date for Sparking Zero, October 11th. Now we step into the world of Delta Force Hawk Ops, a free-to-play tactical shooter available to play on all platforms. Here's a look at their multiplayer FPS extraction mode.
Extraction mode.
Team, rally up. We've got a new mission. Operation Lightning Strike.
Calling in sick that day.
Very serious. With conflicts escalating between Havoc Corps and Alsara Guard. It's time to take action. Objective. Collect and decode the mana brick.
Oh yeah, isn't this? Yeah, this is an extraction game, isn't it?
We need to utilize terrain for stealth insertion. Execute swiftly and silently.
We're in position.
Looks like someone beat us to it. We need to pick up the pace.
Luna, clean the balcony. On your mark. Balcony clear.
Trying to figure out if this is a game that is going to try and compete with like Rainbow Siege or Tarkov. Maybe it's trying to compete with Tarkov. I don't know. Tarkov is kind of killing itself right now. Whatever's happening in Tarkov right now, apparently it's not doing good. They made some decisions that pissed off their fan base, and people were just looking for a Tarkov alternative. This doesn't look like it, though.
Prepare for decoding.
Maybe it's trying to...
The drill is over. Operation commences. Good luck.
Maybe it's trying to compete with, like, Warzone?
But that is not all. The game's premium campaign mode, Black Hawk Down, is a reimagining of the original game that is also fully licensed to recreate moments from the award-winning Ridley Scott movie. Here is your world premiere first look at that gameplay.
Somalia. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. 1993. Holy shit. I was 2 years old.
Prepared for landing. 2 feet, 1 foot. Clear. Secure and capture a team in your cabinet. Over.
Get down! Get down!
Get the fuck down!
Enemy vehicles coming! Vehicle under attack!
And now, I have an update for you on Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves. For real this time.
And SNK. It's been a long time. Fatal Fury though. Now, anyone playing Fatal Fury when they were young is much older than whoever this fucker is. Everyone that played Fatal Fury is like 30 and older. This guy's not 30 years old. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
I refuse to lose to someone who transforms with such a dumb-looking...
Sorry. I meant to mute my mic and it just like freaked out the stream. Forgot I was on YouTube and not Twitch. Sorry for anyone wanting to look at that gameplay of Fatal Fury. But hey, you're getting a new Fatal Fury, which is cool. The more fighting games out there, the better, because there needs to be more competition between Tekken and Street Fighter and all that. Also, Guilty Gear. There needs to be competition against Guilty Gear. The hell's this? I like the art style. It's clean. It's a very clean art style. It's a top-down game.
Lots can make that for you. You're next.
Is it PvP? Because I thought it was looking like a PvE game, but it looks like it's a PvP game. Early access. Ooh, it might be one of those. It's like a League of Legends game without a skill tree or investment of items and going to jungle and all that. It's just strictly PvP. I was gonna say Gundam, but that doesn't look like a Gundam. It's like a mixture of Gundam and Armored Core. It's like a weird mix mash, at least gameplay wise. This looks like a weird mix mash of Zone of the Enders and Armored Core. It could be good. Oh, is it just like PvP? Is it just an online game? Mecha Break. We need more mech games out there. It'd be nice.
At Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at
Hopefully there's a single player.
Immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse band.
Is it just PvP though?
With incredible horror films over the years, like
Blumhouse.
Megan and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse is entering the video game world in a big way.
Ooh. And what way is this? What are they gonna do? I like Blumhouse. Blumhouse is a good production company. What are they gonna make a movie out of?
Dark times await us. Vengeance will take shape.
Or a game? Are they making a game? Are they producing games now? Grave seasons?
I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I must not sleep. I am terrified to sleep.
This ain't no movie. This is a bunch of horror games.
Don't worry, Viv. If any ghosts actually show up,
That looks cool. Is that like a PS2 style game?
I'll save you, no matter what.
just go home, Viv.
Amy!
Fear the spotlight.
The local police department asked me to help with a case.
Oh, that was another PS2 looking game. The simulation.
Some developer mode.
Cronenberg? What? Cronenberg's son?
Dark times await us.
Blumhouse is coming into video game publishing? The fuck? What? Wait, Blumhouse is publishing games now.
Please welcome Jason Blum, CEO
Sure.
of Blumhouse, and Luis Blaine, creative lead at Blumhouse Games.
Interesting. A new publisher by a movie production company. What the fuck?
Hey guys, so we got ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why did you want to get into games like this? What are we doing?
Well, we've been very, very busy. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having us. Thank you guys all. Great to hear the fans out there. You'll all be very.
All your movies have been good except for maybe that Friday Nights at Freddy's stuff.
On the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's, it's coming. Don't worry.
No, don't bring that up.
Anyway, horror is, to my great relief, getting more and more popular. Our movies are working. It's working on streaming. It's working in live events. And we wanted to try and take our approach to movies and apply it to games. And that's what you see
will it
here.
translate?
Independent games. We're going to look for creators and give them a platform and encourage these creators to be weird and subversive and find the most effed up, scariest things they can and put them into really cool games.
Now, as long as you stick with that
They look great.
and don't dig your fingers into the games,
Luis, tell us a bit about. We saw a bunch of.
I'm
games
down
there.
for
What
that.
Can you tell us about kind of the overall lineup of games?
Well, as you just saw from our slate, our horror games are a lot like Blumhouse movies. They come in many different flavors of fear, which means there's a horror game for everyone. So maybe you're a fan of nostalgic 90s experiences with a bit of a twist, intense first-person shooters, or
nope,
maybe
they didn't show any of that yet.
murder,
Or
and you're otherwise very cozy farming.
you're not nodding to it yet.
I think, you know,
Blumhouse has a video game production line.
to explore, and our independent.
That's what they're talking about right now. There you go.
Excited, which means
Blumhouse.
we've got psychological nightmares, we have supernatural scares, we have cosmic horror, and our team has worked really hard.
I'm actually down for this.
Creative.
As long as they don't fuck with the developers,
And that means for us,
I'm down for it.
that we really want to, as we're working in indie projects,
Stage
which
fright.
means that we can take risks. we can be flexible, and really we can push the limits of what's possible in scary storytelling, and we're so excited.
Yeah, no, it looks awesome.
Must be your first time on a stage. It's like, oh no, I'm locking up.
Soon, Jason, right? We got a good slate.
Well, yeah, we're on PC and console, and yeah, we wanted to start with not just one, but we wanted to start with a few games. So,
cool.
So you want to tell us about those?
Yeah, so Fear the Spotlight is our first release coming later this year, and it really hits our mission statement. It's an amazing 90s horror experience. It's got great characters, a compelling narrative. It's also super creepy, and I think people will be big fans of it, even if you're not normally into horror. And quickly, actually, Fear the Spotlight is getting its first trailer as part of the Day of the Dev showcase, so stay tuned after the show.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, I know this is just the start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling on.
Promising.
Jason, Luis,
We'll see, though.
Being here on Summer Games.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Hopefully it's like a bunch of like indie horror
The
games.
world premiere of a brand new Power Rangers game with a retro feel.
What? Power Rangers? Oh, it's Hasbro. Yeah, I forgot Hasbro owns Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers! Oh shit, it's a beat 'em up. Yo, fuck yeah. I'm down for this shit. It looks like the Power Ranger game I played back in 1990 whatever. 1990X. I forgot what year I was playing a Power Ranger game. It legitimately looks like the Power Ranger game I used to play. It's just a new updated, well, new game of it. Oh, that shit looks tight. I'm down for that. As long as there's no microtransactions. Welcome to the funeral for all games that are all game studios that Xbox have laid off. Oh, that doesn't look sad as shit. It's an orphan deer. Oh, no way. We got a deer in the backpack. Oh no, is it gonna be a sad, cute game? Gonna tug at your heartstrings. That's when I would probably not play the game. If the deer dies, that company dies. That developer dies. Oh, the deer's growing up. So time passes. Yo, what the fuck? I mean, I don't care if the boy dies, as long as the deer doesn't die. That's fucked up. It's like, yeah, I'm okay with the boy dying. Don't have the deer die. But no.
Beautiful game, Deer and Boy, which comes from first-time developer.
The deer looks like it grows to adulthood. So
2020 during the pandemic, and now has a team of 8 helping him realize his vision with financial aid from the French government. And games like that are why we do this show, giving first-time developers a chance to.
Oh, dude.
Right,
oh no, you got a loan from the French government? Oh no. That guy's in trouble.
Open world action RPG from Warhorse Studios. Here is a brand new look.
Oh no, never get government loans for games. Oh no.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. Man proposes, but God disposes.
Amen, brother.
And then boots you right in the balls.
Oh yeah, this is Kingdom Come.
I need to find them. One's a smart-ass.
Yeah, this is another big game. I can't wait.
Blue-blooded fledgling.
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
Gentlemen, praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
Our Father, there are many sinners in this
I'm
world.
gonna have to replay this game. I'm gonna have to replay the first Kingdom Come.
For what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
To the task!
Come on!
To the task!
To the fucking task.
Oh, I can't wait. It says it's coming 2024. I just gotta figure out what month.
Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator Keiichiro Toyama-san. Back in 2021, we announced his new game, Slitterhead, at the Game Awards, and now we're giving you a look at the gameplay from his independent, Tokyo-based studio.
I think I've remembered the announcement for this one. This is a horror game, wasn't it? Ooh. Is this in... I guess it's somewhere in Japan. That's weird. Oh, definitely. Supernatural shit. It's so weird, I like it. That's such a Japanese game. Shit. Oh, it's just not, you're just not fighting with guns. It looks like you're fighting with other supernatural power. Very interesting. It looks like it's definitely based around parrying and abilities. A Gatling gun? Supernatural Gatling gun. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, demon dog. Yeah, like depending on the person you possess, depends on the ability. That'd be very interesting. Oh, I've seen this game before. Apparently this game is looking pretty fucking good.
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's because I'm good at what I do. Really. Really.
Oh, it goes first person, third person, and like they're doing a lot of things with this game. Surprisingly enough, they're doing a shit ton with this game.
Assassin from the Shadow Agency.
That's fucking tight. That's cool.
Organization powerful enough to shape the world.
The gameplay is looking pretty fucking good.
Kill me. Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
Yeah, it's not taking itself too seriously, which is good. Because the whole concept of playing as a bean is pretty stupid. And you break dancing gung fu. Are those like zombie beans? Those are zombie beans. Is there a horde mode? Oh, you brought a sword to a gunfight.
And I will make them pay for it.
Have water physics? Early access, summer 2024. Oh, okay, so either this month or next month.
Glad you like that one. That was
maybe August.
Being a third-person
It's supposed to be early.
shooter made by another single developer. Believe
Yes,
it or not, right here
one
in
person.
Los Angeles, Jeff Liu, who previously worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded. So fun. It's amazing what can happen in this industry. All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey Laprince and Emmerich Toa.
Yeah, depending on what game they're going to be showing in another minute or two, I might go downstairs real quickly.
When we created our studio, Emmerich and I, we promised each other to always come up with something new. So after Fury and Haven, we're here to introduce our new game, Cairn, a survival climber. When I was a teenager, my dad
It's a VR game.
an expedition to Mount K2, but half of his team didn't come back. And I've always wondered.
That's K2 for you. K2 is the mountain climber killer.
This is something we wanted to explore in Cairn.
Like,
Cairn is a game about what it
Mount
takes
Everest
to
has nothing on
explore
K2, man.
You climb a mountain to reach a summit never reached before. And the climbing gameplay is the challenge. It's very intense and realistic. It's a face-off between you and the mountain. And what you're going to see in the trailer is not from cutscenes. It's the actual climbing gameplay. You can see more later today during Day of the Devs.
That's what we're talking about. If it's not a VR game, I'm interested. But I think they might have said something about VR. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm down for like a mountain climbing game that's... It doesn't look... No, that looks straight up like a game. God, you know how sweaty my hands would be playing this game though? Like, I don't have a fear of heights, but I have a fear of the sudden impact. The fall, the end of the fall is what I'm scared of. I wonder if you have to worry about like hypoxia and stuff like that. So here's the thing I have a question about. When it comes to the HUD, I wonder if there's a stamina meter? I'll probably play it. I'll do a playthrough of this. This looks cool. A mountain climbing game that's not VR. Oh, Annapurna.
I'm not meant to be here. I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type, but I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boro, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. When all the chores are done,
This is so up my alley.
sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing.
Oh yeah, this is my type of game.
But it's peaceful.
Is there gonna be combat though? Because she's a fighter.
Is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop.
There's got to be combat.
I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy.
I can relate to this shit. I can so relate to this. Because there are times where I miss cage fighting, man. Like, I miss that shit so much.
Wonder Stop, the announcement of the next game from Davey Redden, the creator of the Stanley Parable. I sense there's a twist coming, as you would expect from him in Ivy Road. Cannot wait to play that. All right, now here's a look at the story trailer for Unknown 9 Awakening, a narrative action-adventure game that tells the story of Haruna, a young woman born with the ability to venture into the fold, a dimension that overlaps our own.
Turn your thoughts inward and focus on your shade.
But don't tell your boss that you're taking a day off because of a video game. Just say, oh, I got some family business I need to take care of for those next, like, day or two.
These are incredible.
She don't care. You still don't tell her. Boss is a boss.
The Unknown 9. Does this have anything to do with why Vincent is here?
Humanity has lived for eons at the mercy of the Nine. It's time we took control of our own destiny.
Looks like... Sounds like Laura and Claire are home.
Why are you so interested in Vincent, anyhow?
He killed someone I loved.
So I'm waiting for a game I know about and I don't care about so I can go downstairs. So I need to get a new drink.
You're wrong. This is exactly where I'm meant to be.
So you have family tie? I mean, you have close ties with family?
Fold is a strange place.
The Fold.
Down there.
Sachin.
Hey, how about we see the world together?
Uh-huh.
I have something that I want to protect.
I'll steal your heart. Adventure starts.
I've never played these games. Because, yeah, that and, yeah, Stories 2 is coming out for, what, Xbox and PlayStation? Because the first Monster Hunter Stories was a 3DS game, right? So now we're getting it on consoles. So that's the thing. Chiyama. Safe house. Oh, cinematic by safe house.
Delusion taken form walks into my great hall. Feel honored to fight a legend. On guard.
So this is Souls like.
Your greatest final chapter.
Can't tell until there's like gameplay. Just rip his. Oh, okay, it's a mask. Yeah, it just like ripped his head off, like. Oh, Oh, he stole his identity.
There is but one certainty in the cosmos. Change.
I'm assuming, yeah, I'm assuming that's a Souls-like.
All right, we're back here live for more Summer Game Fest. The first Descendant, powered by Unreal Engine 5, is a next-gen looter shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay, including a grappling hook mechanic.
Looter shooter.
Finally set for release, and we're very happy here to debut the new trailer and the reveal of the release date.
Oh, is that that looter shooter that has like pretty girls? It was like the. Oh yeah, it's this game. You know, people are just gonna be playing it to play as the girls. Because why wouldn't you? You're so pretty. Definitely like cyberpunkish in a way. This would have probably been a good time to go downstairs and get a drink. Missed that opportunity. So I'm still not sold on this game. It's a looter shooter. I mean, it's gonna be a hit or a miss. Who knows if there's microtransactions in this game? That's another thing that is like, is it gonna be a game I play or a game I avoid like the plague? July 2nd? Oh shit, next month.
That looks awesome. The first Descendant
We'll
will
see.
be available across PlayStation, Xbox, and
Jumping the gun there.
Steam. List it now and prepare for the release on July 2nd. And now, please welcome two developers whose hit indie game, Among Us, took the world by storm in a couple of game awards.
Okay, I can go downstairs now. If it's the Among Us guy,
Victoria Tran and Forrest Willard.
or are they showing their next game, or are they just
What's up, gamers?
Okay, I'm going downstairs.
Let us be on this.
All right, I'll be right back.
I know. Can we announce something totally fake? Do you
like-
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3? 4? Oh, all right. Well, turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among Us days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players, peers, by helping some games and devs have the funding and freedom needed to ship their games. And then we all get to play them, which was the real plan. I really want games. Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. We are really excited and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you. And don't worry, Jeff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm Ian from Shapeshot.
Did they show anything before this?
Mars First Logistics.
We are Trinket Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade, and
Oh,
this is
cool.
our card battler RPG.
So it's not their game.
Suit Aces.
They're showing off
And we're making the Mossfield archives.
showing off indie games.
And exploring connections.
Hi, we're Midnight Munches. We just released a demo for One Button Bosses, our boss rush game.
One button bosses.
To press and a ton of bosses to beat.
Hey, I'm Husband, game director at Huscrofts, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master your starfighter, take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
Where's Pirate Software's game?
We have one more game that's very early in development.
Wait, are they publishing games?
Creative director of Outer Loop Games.
I missed whatever they said, so.
In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech and cook up tasty dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new dosa recipes, and reunite with your strange loved ones for one last meal. Project Dosa is a game
So the guys that
love and food for the soul.
made Among Us has a publishing company? Is that what I'm getting at?
Thanks, Victoria and Forrest. Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie games aren't the only thing coming out of Inner Sloth. Did you know that there's
good
going
for
to be
them.
an Among Us TV show?
Oh, what? Why?
Sounds like he did. Yes, there's going to be an Among Us TV show.
Is there anything
Check out this sneak
TV, I don't know, story related in Among Us? Is that even a thing? How's it translate into a show? How's that translate into a show? They're making up a story? I know you missed. We're already over halfway through, dude. welcome here, though. Apparently, this is a Among Us show. So it looks like they got enough money to make a show and have their own publishing company. Ashley Johnson's gonna voice one of the characters? What the fuck? They can afford Ashley Johnson.
Shadow Generations. A definitive greatest hit collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of Shadow's brand new powers and gameplay from a standalone campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
Is there so? Oh shit! Hey, look, Hyper. I know. Every game that anyone could be excited about. This is Hyper's game. Oh, that looks sick. That Infinite City thing. Two epic adventures. Man, this is looking solid. One ultimate collection. This is killing the bit rate though.
With this power.
Sonic Shadows Generations. Interesting. October 25th. Oh, and you get 3 days early if you, I guess you pre-order and get a collector's edition or something.
The Year of Shadow, right? A movie coming in December too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie.
In the upcoming online survival game Dune Awakening from Funcom, there is one small decision that unleashed a chain of events which set the stage for the story the player will
Your
experience.
boss is gonna hate you.
Let's find out for the first time what that is.
Yeah, the whole pay more to play early is kind of stupid. I will never invest in that. Oh, it's the Dune survival game.
Paul Atreides was never born.
Oh, it's an alternate, like, universe?
I created the future. Until it created me. But I see a narrow way. A path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
So it's like an alternate universe Dune. So that way it doesn't get in the way of like the lore.
More Dune Awakening coming at Gamescom O&L in August. Now it is time to see the announcement of another new game from a brand new development studio.
Are we about to get anime as fuck? It's like a mech fighter. Now, it would be kind of cool to know what this kind of game is. Is it going to... Is it PvP, PvE, top down, third person, cockpit view?
Tell us more about Battle Aces and show you the gameplay.
Oh, there. Thank you.
From Uncapped Games.
I want to know what kind of game it is. That's not showing me shit.
Is the RTS game for everyone.
RTS.
Brand new to RTS as well as RTS veterans. We really want to bring the core fun of RTS to everybody.
Oh yeah, that looks like StarCraft. It looks so like StarCraft.
MMOs, or Hearthstone did for card games. So Battle Aces is an action-packed army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy. We want to bring this type of very specific RTS fun to players in two major ways. First, we want to amplify both the in and out of game strategizing through unit decks. And what makes unit decks very cool is not only will players be able to define the exact way that they wish to play,
I don't want RTSs to be dead.
to experience an endless
I want that genre to continue, man.
to eliminate the
I love
tedious
RTSs.
clicks required to play an RTS as much as possible so that players playing this game are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game. So, if you want to learn more about Battle Aces, or if
So no resource management?
beta test that's coming up very
How's that
soon,
gonna work?
then please make sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com.
Because part of the strategy was your resource management. Are you not doing resource management?
Our next premiere unveils the exciting new destination for a game that shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year, the Finals, with its unparalleled destruction wrapped in the world's most deadly game show. Now, after dozens of updates in 2 seasons, we're unveiling where contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June 13th. Sharpen your katanas and welcome to Season 3 of the Finals.
If they hit that reset button, it can take us anywhere.
Are we on Season 3? Man, these seasonal games, man. I don't I'm so done with these kind of games too. Like, even though the finals, from what I know, people enjoy the finals. Okay. It's just not my thing anymore. So wait, you're gonna bring a bow to a fucking gunfight? Yeah. Yeah, games like this, kind of like Overwatch, games like, I don't know, Battle Royales.
All right, please welcome multiple Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
Hey, shit, fuck yeah, dude. Sam Lake, my motherfucking man. Do the dance.
I think that's enough. Thank you. Hi. You see, this is now the only way they let me come on stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you have been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves with Alan Wake 2 so far digital only, sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce physical deluxe editions and physical collector's editions for Alan Wake 2.
Hopefully you're not just out just to say that.
Lock in your copy starting tomorrow. Next.
But I already have the game.
Some expansion content for Alan Wake.
Okay, there we go.
I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs.
Oh shit!
It contains 3 episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios. It was a chance for us to really go out there.
Ooh.
As if we already didn't.
Getting some David Lynch going on.
Playable
now?
In less than 24 hours.
Oh shit. Okay.
Tomorrow.
Never mind. So tomorrow. But there's other... I got coverage.
With this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
Okay. Get to see what this looks like, see if it's worth the money.
A special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there. And yet, always familiar to us. In Night Springs.
I'm in danger.
Oh, you get to play as the maid?
One fan. You're the only one who can save me.
And I will come back for you, my love.
Oh, you get to play as him.
Cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna get strange.
No shit.
The only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature.
Something was different.
I was wondering how what's the price tag for this?
I have a shotgun.
Well, I gotta... Wait, that's a real shotgun?
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes in Night Springs?
I'm gonna have to look at the price tag for that. Wonder if I can wonder if it's on
Tides of time.
wonder if I can look at the pre-order for it.
Seeking mastery over death itself. A cruel and beautiful paradise where
primal forces clash over the island's deepest secrets, where ancient mysteries awaken, where heroes are forged and demons are born.
It's probably going to be around $20, I think. Can't give you the DLC. No, I'm not in any hurry to get the DLC because we already have our next playthroughs lined up. We're gonna be starting 2 games probably either Monday or Tuesday.
New World Eternum will launch on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on October 15th. And now you can play the game start to finish as a solo player or play co-op and use crossplay as well. If you're watching SGF on TikTok Live right now, you can comment HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for Honkai Star Rail of Stellar Jade from TikTok Game Rewards. And speaking of Honkai Star Rail, Hoyoverse's latest space
like word vomit.
just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more. A sneak peek at the upcoming expedition featuring a beloved character who is clearly ready for the forthcoming journey with her brand new look.
Hey, something I don't play. I think General still plays this, maybe. I'm not sure.
Because they're afraid to wake up from the dream.
I've never played this. I have no reason to play.
Everything is possible in this land of dreams. The nightmarish past will disperse and fade away like bubbles in water, and the future that you don't want to face will never come.
It's like one of the things that turns me off when it comes to their art style is that the characters aren't unique enough when it comes to body style, art style, and all that. All the girls like in like Genshin Impact and all that, they all have similar body styles. I was like, oh, they're all kind of similar. And they all have very similar faces too. It's a very big turnoff. As an artist myself, I like variety.
War dance? I can't miss out. I'm joining too.
They're just too similar to like Genshin Impact characters and all that too. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the reason. But still. Like all the Genshin Impact characters kind of look the same. If you take off the hair and give them a base model, they all pretty much almost look the same. Some are taller, some maybe not have boobs. Oh, is it darker and dark? When is that game coming out of beta? Ooh, a bard? Did it still source code? Yeah, I heard they were kind of in trouble or something like that, but I didn't know what they were in trouble for. What were they accused of stealing from? The CEO's past job. So I'm guessing he like had source code on like a thumb drive and all that and just made a game off of that source code.
There you have it, the unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvPvE adventure Dark and
It's a mouthful.
is now live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right.
I mean,
lots of fans are
kind of
joining
been
us
out.
here in person at the YouTube theater, and we thank you for that. And ahead of the show, 4 lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With
It's more than 4
VIP
seats.
to be
Oh,
treated like one.
it's all the empty
Right now, here's
spaces.
the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
I noticed the crowd is kind of like there's patches of people not sitting anywhere, and also they're not very excited. Oh, is it this game? This game looks really cool and unique. Yeah, this game looks really interesting. Just the way the camera is. The camera is giving me some very unique, like, back into PS2 and PS3 days, there were some games that had this kind of camera style. So this is has it been 1.5 years since we first heard about this game? Oh, there we go, July 19th. We don't have to wait as long as I thought it would. I thought we were going to see that game until like next year. Oh, is this the Hyper Light Drifter guys next game? Full campaign, cooperative too. This looks like a Hyper Light Drifter, guys. Because I just played their newest game a few months ago. I think it was the first game I played this year. I already forgot the name of the game. Solar Ash. Yeah, it's the Hyper Light Drifter guys. Yeah, I played their most recent game, Solar Ash, and I enjoyed it.
Don't you know? Well, you's a naughty little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a happy little corgi, don't you know?
Yes, a game that you can only play with other people. I think. Unless you can have CPUs to fight.
Well, you's a cutie little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a fluffy little kitty, don't you know?
Yeah, it is. This game wouldn't be as fun fighting against like CPUs and all that. It only works if you're playing with friends. Like you don't play this game for serious antics or anything like that. You get a nice group of 4 to 6 friends and just beat the shit out of each other.
Stories about the fine people here at MCorp. So we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at MCorp and the city of San Amsterdam have never been better. Things are going great here. We have absolutely nothing to hide from the citizens. Everybody here at MCorp loves this town. We think this town...
Getting rid of the evidence.
Why would we hurt a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick. That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what MCorp's doing to this town, all those laws.
What is this?
Everyone in MCorp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are
Are
run.
they trying to do what Devolver Digital does?
Hired on, okay? Jack, tissues. Come on, pal. Ah! Come on, faster.
That's not about this. That's a father and son. That's actually a home issue. We love it here at MCorp, and we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time. Fine. Nobody panic.
Why does that look familiar? Like that logo.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head to Sam Vansterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Oh shit, Skate.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud? Oh, crap. Some really bad stuff's happening out there. They're gonna need a lot of help cleaning that up. That's bad.
Hopefully it still feels like Skate. So I'm kind of wondering, can you make like customize certain areas? Because that's what it's implying, that you can like make your own little skate parks around the city.
Very exciting that people will finally be able to play Skate on console in the near future. Our next world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide. That's right, I'm talking about Power World. I mean,
Oh, it doesn't have that many players anymore. That player base dropped off so fucking fast.
A whole new island is coming.
After the first month, man, people were done playing it. I got bored. I got so bored playing Outworld. I got redundant. It just made me want to play Pokemon. The Pokemon killer. Exactly. I don't think anything can kill Pokemon except for Pokemon. Same thing with World of Warcraft. Nothing can kill World of Warcraft except for World of Warcraft. Until like the Pokemon Company really fucks things up. Yeah, nothing's gonna kill Pokemon. This game doesn't do a single thing to Pokemon. There's raids? They say new raid. Have they introduced raids before? Oh, there's an arena. That is true. What Zombie said, that is fucking true. They've been slowly killing their own company. Yeah, I think a lot of people are already on their last legs when it comes to
the Steam charts,
enjoying
congrats
Pokemon.
To Power World on the new update. Next up, we've got a big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy Ho and Anar Gilson from the Valorant dev team.
Oh, these games. Oh my God.
Hey everyone. Since 2020, we have been fortunate to serve players in their pursuit of what we call the Valorant moment. The big plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valorant moments on PC. And today, the stage is set to welcome a whole new group of players. Let's take a look.
I just want like a remake of Pokemon Yellow, Red, or Blue. Can I get that? A modern take of Pokemon Red, Yellow, or Blue? That'd be cool. Get ready for the toxicity. The toxicity in the city. Wow, get it out the web.
Cage trigger. You know we in it to win it. That's how we stay committed and pushing it to the limit. We want it all. We can't handle the business by taking it to the finish.
Time for the fireworks.
I think the last Pokemon game I actually enjoyed was Let's Go Eevee. Unironically, I enjoyed Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu. Those games were tight. I actually enjoyed those. I know those aren't like full Pokemon games, but they actually did a good job.
Reeling them in.
No one can hold that breath.
Yeah. Yeah, I know there were remakes of it, but it wasn't enough for me. Yeah, like the remakes for the originals just didn't really do it for me. It wasn't as much of a remake as I wanted.
Core tactical gameplay. Everything you just saw.
Like, I want a
was captured
modern
on console
take.
and with a controller. Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5.
That's why I didn't play it.
Series X and S this year. Our limited beta starts June 14th, and you can sign up right now at beta.playvalorant.com.
Oh, for PS5, I guess.
For your input to make sure that Valorant plays
I
great.
thought it was already on.
And we hope to see you soon.
I guess it's not.
But before we go,
I thought it was on
head of Valorant
consoles.
Studio, Anna Donlin.
I guess it's only been on PC for a while.
Guys, hey everyone. One of my favorite things about Valorant has been seeing the community build the game and the sport right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players all around the world, most recently to China, where I'm currently at Valorant Masters, one of our largest global tournaments. And
Oh, I thought there was a hot mic for a second. It's just the announcer down there.
passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest joy of the ride so far. And now we are ready and so excited to welcome a whole new group of players onto new platforms. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see where you take us next.
Man, they're spending a lot of money promoting Valorant, man. Speaking of Riot and WoW, I think League MMO is the only one that could kill well. I would be interested to see what that MMO looks like.
So we just press.
As long as the toxicity of League isn't in the MMO, I'm down for it. Because I like the characters. That's the thing. In League of Legends, I actually like the characters. I mean, fuck. I watched that animation they put out, was it 2 years ago? Arcane. I was trying to remember what the name of the show was. It's like, oh yeah, Arcane. And speaking of Arcane, we might get some info on season 2 sometime. Because out of all Riot stuff, I think the show Arcane was probably my favorite thing they've ever put out. Like,
exciting to have Riot on console
pretty fucking
with
good.
Valorant. Thanks to the team at Riot for sharing that with us here at SGF. Our next announcement is a big deal from our friends at DoorDash. 5 weeks of deals with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up for Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees and get 10% off your next DoorDash order.
only 15% off.
Normally co-streaming our shows, Yang Ya, who is also an amazing voice actor, who's been in countless games such as Like a Dragon and God of War Ragnarok. Well, next week, Yang is going to be voicing a character
DoorDash on these nuts.
Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got your exclusive first look. Check this out.
Inside Out 2? He's a character in that?
Welcome to your eternal fate.
Lance Slashblade? But he's a video game character.
Oh, okay. He's playing as a video game character in a Pixar movie.
I never saw the appeal.
I long to be a hero, but darkness haunts my past.
Is this making fun of like Square Enix games?
Unfit, worthless.
Don't you dare say that! You do not deserve to be thrown away!
1 second, Lance. Don't you remember his power move?
No one is totally worthless.
But I am a warrior cursed with a feeble attack.
Then you must make your curse your gift.
Shield yourself, my friends, for I shall set you all free!
The #1 gaming monitor brand in the US, Samsung, just released new 2024 monitors for...
When I think of monitors, I don't think of Samsungs.
Up to $300 Samsung credit when you purchase through June 17th, plus a chance to win $5,000.
Making sure I actually don't own any Samsung stuff. It's like, no, that's Asus. That's TCL.
Look at all of you cooped up watching video game announcements. And yes, Chicken does look a lot like Ken Jeong. And today, Chicken is excited to share a new game that Chicken and
mobile only game.
buddies are in called Squad Busters. You fight monsters, collect lots of shiny things, and Chicken has a big role. That's all that matters. And here is our big ad.
Yeah, I can't get away from these stupid ads. But I don't mind him being in the ad. So I like him as the actor / comedian.
Look at your phone. I'm the chicken.
We're here to make your life more fun.
I'm fun. I drink right out of the carton.
I don't think you know the definition of fun.
Come on, get up. I am butt naked from the waist down. So.
Yeah, that's true. They got fuck you money.
Tell me about yourself. I think I'm an excellent candidate for the job because
your swordplay. Tell me about your swordplay.
He is a bridge.
He's one of the most.
Is that actually Chris Hemsworth?
Also, I pillaged a few villages. I'm not a lawyer.
Is that actually him?
I think you're qualified to be an accountant. So.
Which is why I think that's Chris Hemsworth.
Congratulations. What's
the parking lot?
That's totally him.
I hope not. Guys, maybe everything isn't a squad activity.
You can definitely.
Yeah, just relax your bowels, your mind.
We're bringing out a different story. This time I'm mistaken for handing you a hardware breaking. I've been wrong. I've been down.
Oh man, are we gonna get copyright claimed?
Look at these clowns.
You call this a squat?
Pathetic.
Pasta. Jinx. 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 No, you Jinx. You supposed to be a lumberjack? Hey, you wouldn't happen to want to go chop some trees, would you?
I'd be delighted.
I think our job here is done.
Where are you going? You can't leave.
Yeah, they're gonna mute this section. Twitch is gonna automatically mute this section. That's alright with me. I'm not gonna say anything important anyway.
Do you want me to shut the door or?
Okay, stop it.
What?
It's cannibalism. Perfectly fine. You ever fed chicken at Chicken Nugget? It's hilarious.
Monster Hunter series producer, Mr. Ryozo Tujimoto.
Chickens will eat each other, man.
Hi, thank you, Jay.
Yes! Fuck yeah!
モンスターハンターワイルズの、
Monster Hunter
を持ってまいりました。今回ですね、はですね、後半にですね、完全新規で、今回初お披露目の大型のモンスターも出てきてますので、そちらも注目していただけたらと思います。
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
Okay.
はい、本作ではですね、没入感とアクション、こちらの融合を目指して開発を進めております。モンスターハンターワイルズは2025年にプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、そして PC で同時発売となります。また今回はですね、プラットフォームの垣根を越えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも楽しんでいただけたらと思っています。
As you'll see, we're working
to deliver a gaming experience
She has a lot to.
that merges immersion.
She has a lot to translate.
I hope players look forward to playing with their friends across different platforms when the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
はい、最後になりますが、
She didn't translate that last bit.
8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ、こちらの方でも新しい映像を持っていきますので、皆さん楽しみにしていただけたらと思っております。またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイヤブルのできるような形で出展も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただけたらと思っています。
Lastly, there will be a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds at Opening Night Live at Gamescom in August. And our first public hands-on playable demo of Monster Hunter Wilds will also debut at Gamescom. Thank you.
So we've already seen a trailer from State of Play, so hopefully they show new stuff. And they're already talking about Gamescom. I was like, really?
You can't do this alone.
Oh, yeah, I think some of this is new.
Follow me! Go!
Oh, straight into gameplay.
Watch out for that glove! I will draw its iron! Cover me!
You got it. Be careful.
Be ready! If we can make it to the rocks, we may lose them!
Is that who I think it is? No, okay, it's just a swarm of lesser monsters.
As I feared, it picked up our scent.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a new one. I like the look of it. It's gonna be so weird to fight on a mount. You could kind of do it in Monster Hunter, in the newest Monster Hunter game, but it wasn't very feasible.
The hunter is here. Just watch. You will see what hunting is all about.
Yeah, because you usually mainly use the Palicoes to kind of get around and initiate combat, but you didn't ever really use the Palico to like fight the monsters while on the Palico.
Thank you, Ryosa-san. We will see you at Gamescom in August. Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero from S-Game wowed us all with its blazing fast combat and stylish art. Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand
the Chinese space game
featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
Really? That's their final game? I mean, yeah, Phantom Blade looks good, but is that really going to be your closer?
How many days do I have left? 42 or 41?
The face of this is here!
Don't go up there. Turn back before it's too late.
Yeah, because this has a whole Chinese combat. It's not Japanese combat. Like, I think it's Japanese developed, but they have like wushu swords. Yeah, Chinese broadsword. So it's very Chinese. Chinese inspired. Once again, another Souls-like game I will not play until at least next year. Is next year going to be my Souls-like redemption? Am I going to come back to Souls-like games, but, like, second half of next year? I think my first Souls-like game I'll play when I come back, though, is probably going to be either Code Vein or Wukong.
That looks so good. Full
Or
demo
maybe Liza
you'll be
P.
playing this weekend, so you'll hear much more about that. And that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for joining us.
Thank you, Jeff.
Any other major games?
Happy Summer Game Fest, everyone.
I'm trying to think of it.
Joy, and we have so
Probably nothing
much
too
more, so
important.
stay tuned, 'cause Day of the
There's
Dead
like a
is coming
Lego
up live
Horizon
right now on
game.
stream, featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game from Cappy, and that's followed by Devolver Direct.
There's the new game from the developers that made Chris.
This August
We didn't see anything from Death Stranding 2, surprisingly. Oh yeah, Blumhouse has their own publishing company for video games. So Blumhouse, the movie producers, they're doing that.
What was that? 2 hours? 8 hours?
So yeah, you got that. I don't know if there's really anything noteworthy, at least maybe on your radar. You can probably just check out trailers or gameplay from, I don't know. But we're not quite done yet. But yeah, that was pretty much Summer Game Fest opening ceremony. I can't really think of any game that I'm excited about. There's just a few. It's mainly the games that really kind of took the show for me were mainly the some of the smaller indie games. New game from the Chris guys, or Gris guys, and possible pretty good games coming out from the Blumhouse games publishers. You know, some new horror games, which some breath of fresh air might be pretty cool. So maybe looking forward to that. The Lego Horizon game is very interesting. I don't know how good that's going to be, but it's going to be different. You know, a couple more fighting games coming out, like, was it Fatal Strike? Coming back and everything. I don't know. A lot of things to... Of course, they showed a lot of things, but nothing really blew me away. I mean, of course, the games I'm excited about the most, you know, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, that's already been announced, but I'm still glad to see it. You know, Alan Wake 2 is getting more more expansions for it, so that's pretty cool. I'm excited to play that. But other than that, nothing really too crazy. So we'll wait until Devolver does their thing. I think Day of the Devs are gonna be coming up. So yeah.